Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes, allegedly, and I think that's it. Yes. And opinions. Yes. And lots of allegedlys. All right, you guys. So I just want to know, is Hollywood throwing Harry and Meghan a bone for the Emmy nod? So you do know that a lot of these big gifts that celebrities send their way will depend on who wins. It's been noted that it's quite the scam. It's really not an honest judgment. So that being said, I just want to get what's their true opinion of them on this Emmy nod. Let's find out what we get. More than likely, it's not going to be authentic because they are not authentic. A lot of people have said it's who gives those big gifts to the voters. And the voters on the list aren't that great anyways. And they're not even professionals when it comes to viewing movies and really being able to break down what's good and what's bad. So it's not like they're experts in it. So anyways, it's just kind of, it's not what it's cracked up to be, basically. And also, she is going to do a Netflix series, and I want to ask about that too. So let's first find out about Hollywood throwing them a bone. Let's find out, what does Hollywood actually think? This whole Emmy nod, please be clear. The Emmy nod. Ooh, here we go. There they are. They're sticking out right there. The Emmy nod is the devil card. Well, that's perfect. Yes, it is. All right. So I would say they just see them as, well, they're drawing a lot of attention. They're enslavement of each other. And they're trying hard to be partly enslaved and chained to the industry. And they're sort of a dark force, and I think they're giving him an Emmy nod because they share the same woke agenda. I say it's for the woke agenda. And then we have here the stars. Yep, woke agenda and going down the right path. I think that's totally what it is. So that's what that, to me, saying. So I'm going to go with that, the woke agenda, and they're in alignment with them. And so that's why they're giving them a nod, because they're on the right path according to them. And we've got the devil card. So that's really good. Wow. Okay, woke agenda it is. Let's get some more on the devil. There we go. This one here. Yep, devil we have here. They like the conflicts. They're creating a lot of conflicts. See, these guys are battling it out. What happens when there's conflicts? It draws attention. So they draw a lot of conflicts. People are looking and noticing, so that's what draws the eye and the attention. I'm going to take this one too. And then we have here the Nine of Cups in reverse. But they do feel that they're not going to be loved and adored. The Nine of Cups is being told yes. It's in reverse, so they're actually telling them no. There's no fulfillment, so they really don't like them. They just like the fact that they create this mental conflict with this whole wokeness, and they're drawing more attention to it. But they're not going to have any fulfillment. They're really not fulfilled with them, so they don't really like them. There's no. It's not the yes card. So it's in reverse. Here we go. Let's get some more. The Wish card in reverse. Okay, and this one here, we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. So that is planning and cultivating. So they know they're planning and cultivating. Planning and cultivating the wokeness. So they're helping them out. And so they're giving them a nod because here you are, you're helping us. You're helping us with our, what we like. You're putting out there what we want. So that's why they're doing it. So let's get the stars. Clarify the stars. Please clarify the stars. We got the Magician in reverse. So they don't think that they're going to actually be able, there's a Magician. They don't see them actually fulfilling contracts, doing what they set out to do. They're not going to manifest anything. They're failures. They don't see them making it. And they're probably not going to really truly help them. It's just a nod. A nod's only a nod. So I can't see much happening for them with this card in reverse. It's also manipulation. And it's also untapped talent and poor plan. So even though they're going to put it out there, hey, you're on the right path, they really actually feel that they're disconnected. They're disconnected from Hollywood. Nothing's really going to manifest. They're not capable. So they don't see that. They don't see that happening. Let's get another card here with the right path. On the right path, they want to be stars. They want to be stars too. That's the other thing with this card. They want the attention. Look at me, look at me. This is the look at me card too. Because in reverse, the stars a lot of times is feeling ignored. So they want to make sure they're not ignored because they are doing the agenda they want. Even though they know they're not going to manifest any Netflix or anything really of true value. And then we have the 5 in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse. So they don't want any emotional conflicts with them. They're not going to stir up any emotional conflicts with them or poke and prod them like, where's your projects, where's your projects? So they're just going to lay low and let them fail. So it's just a nod. It's really just a nod. Here we go. What's the next one here? Five of coins, 5 of coins, 5 of pentacles. So once again, they know they're going to have money conflicts. And they're going to be hiding out, in misery, wondering what to do next, while it's raining down and the thunder's coming behind them saying, when are you going to act? Come on, come on. So they know they're not going to. So they realize they're just basically all talk, no action. Under the surface, we have here the 6 of, what is this? 6 of Wands in reverse. So they don't see them winning. Overall, in a nutshell, Hollywood does not see them winning. It's in reverse. There's no winning. And then in the center of it, what do I have? I have another reversal, and that one is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're not chasing after them and going to pay them money. So this is a very important card right here. They're not going to pay them, and they don't see them creating any harmony with them. So no harmony with them and any enthusiasm or being energetic or wanting them. And they're not going to chase after them to pay them any money. No money for them. So they don't want them. This is just strictly a nod. It's really just a publicity nod for wokeness. That's all it is. Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's get the next one. How is the Netflix series going to go for Mark? Since this is a flimsy one, I'm doing it differently because I don't want to ruin this deck. I actually kind of like it, but it's a little more delicate, so I'm doing it this way. So anyways, as I was saying, Netflix. What's going to happen with Netflix? Here we go. My little flimsy deck. But it might, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe shuffling would work, but I'm a little nervous with it. I'm used to this super thick cardboard. Here we go. We have here Princes of Wands. This deck has princesses and it has queens. So this is the princesses are sort of more vulnerable underneath the queen. They're trying to be queen energy, but they're not there yet. They're the young women that want to be queens, is in this deck, which is kind of interesting. I've never had this before in a deck. So they do have these princesses, and you can see, she's looking out. She's looking out beyond the clouds, trying to see what she can acquire, what she can do. How can I create? How can I find abundance? I want to grow. I want the bounty, the garden in my life. I see a lot of cloudy days. How do I navigate my life through this is how this card sort of reads to me. So that would be the way Megan's probably feeling right now with the Netflix. Let's get some more on that. Boom. And then what's going to end up happening, though, we got here the 7 of Wands in reverse. So the 7s is to gain experience and to be defiant and victorious, but she's not gaining an experience. She has no experience. She hasn't been defiant and victorious. She hasn't fought for it even because she's been too late. She hasn't worked on it. Bottom line, she hasn't worked on it. She hasn't done the heavy lifting and the heavy work to do it. She has ignored it. So she hasn't worked at it. She has 0 experience. And then we have here the 9 of Wands upright. And so that is trying to be resilient. So she's going to actually try to be resilient, even though she has dropped the ball and she wants experience. This is sort of a fantasy kind of dream, a very dreamlike state, wanting it, knowing she hasn't succeeded, knowing she hasn't put the effort and the work in, and then realizing, I actually have to gain experience. I actually have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. So she's realizing she absolutely has to do it at this point. So I will get some more and clarify that 9 of Wands. Clarify the 9 of Wands. I'm going to wait for one to fall out here maybe. Let's see. There we go. 9 of Wands. The one that fell out is the Empress. She is going to try and nurture it. So she is going to put in some effort finally. So with the, wait, is it that? Yeah, the Empress. The Empress is the nurture. The Empress is someone that has to nurture something. It's the birth of something new. So she has to create it. She's got to birth this new project. She has to. She doesn't birth her babies, but she's going to try and birth a project. Good luck to that. Yeah. We'll see how she does. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify the Empress. How is this birthing going to go? How is this birthing going to go? Will she actually birth it? Will she actually birth it? I don't think she could wear a baby bump for this. Okay, Judgment. Well, she is fearful of judgment. She does want that cause and effect with the Judgment. She is going to put in the effort. She's looking to the light because she wants the attention. She loves the attention. She knows she has to do it, and so she is looking up to the stars and the lights. How can I do this to make it right? She knows she's got to make it right. Otherwise, she is not. She's going to be like this. She's going to be in this position where she's going to have self-doubt, and her inner critic's going to just destroy herself. So she wants to take a wrong. It's also Judgment is taking a wrong and making it right. So she knows she's been wrong, that she got this contract. She put absolutely no effort into it. She's done no heavy lifting. She knows she's got to actually birth this new project, and then she knows that she has got to make the wrong right. And that's what this card is, make the wrong right. So she is going to try and do it. She's going to make an attempt. She will. Absolutely. She's going to put in an attempt because it has really hit her that she's failed. And then we have the High Priestess. So she's going to try and actually tap into her inner knowing of what she thinks would work for her. And that's how she's going to go about it. She's going to try and tap into whatever she has or someone else's, probably pick someone's brain. And then we have here also, we have Six of Cups. Six of Cups in the center of the situation. So she's going to try and be harmonious. She's going to rely on friends. Go figure, friends. It's the Hope card. It's also the Hope card. She's going to rely on friends, hope. She's going to be nostalgia. She might go back in time in history, pull out history. She's very hopeful. So she's very hopeful about it. So she is going to make an attempt. So that is that. Now, how's it going to actually pan out? What will be the end result? What will be the end result? What will be the end result for Netflix? What will be the end result for Netflix? With all this hope and planning and realizing she has got to get off her duff and do it and actually, make it, do as she says she's going to do, not just be a talker. So she doesn't like how it's looking on her, and she shouldn't. She's making promises. She better live up to it. Here we go. So how's it going to work out? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So that is keeping your eye on the prize. So that's the outcome. And nurturing support. So how the outcome will be is people will be trying to keep their eye on the prize. And the Netflix, they're going to try and be supportive of her. They're going to try and be supportive. They're going to keep their eye on the prize. How will it go? And then we have here, but it's going to end up being a Ten of Swords, which is not good, as you can see. Total ruin and betrayal. Total ruin. Not going to happen. Total ruin. It's not going to work out. Not going to work out. Under the surface, wow, 10 of Wands. So this is a rough life. It was a rough road trying to get to the top. And with the 10 of Wands, this is burden and oppression. They're going to feel like this was a total oppression. We should not have done this. Why did we do this contract? It didn't work out. We were so hopeful. This is a big burden. She's a burden. This has been nothing but a huge burden. So it's not going to work out. Then the next card in the center of the situation, how is Netflix going to feel? How is Netflix going to feel? We got here the Hangman in reverse, which is selfish. The selfish person who cannot choose a path, who does not know what crossroads to go in, who's not capable of taking enough time to really think about their next moves and what they're going to do. Yeah, Hangman. So it's probably not going to work out. This Hangman here, it's inspiration delayed, and she was too delayed. It's taking a new perspective also, but she delayed it for so long. her inspiration took so long. She kept probably love bombing them, telling them, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming next week, next month, in 2 months, 3 months, oh, in 6 months. It was delayed so much that to them she became nothing but a burden. It's going to be a 10 of Swords moment, complete crash and burn, but they were hopeful. So it's not going to work out. I've gotten this before that it wouldn't work out, but they're giving her a second chance, but that second chance isn't going to take off. So no, it's not going to work. So let's get some more cards. Lenormand, Under the Roses. There we go. Lilies and the Man in Reverse. So the lilies represent recognition. She wants the recognition, and she doesn't want Harry to get it. She wants all the recognition for herself on this project. Under the surface, we have here, she's not being careful of her surroundings. She does not want to go along with institutions and what they have to say. She wants to do it her way. Everything's her way. It's her way or the highway. There is no us in anything. And then we also have here, it's going to be cloudy days. It's going to be very dark, cloudy situation. So once again, not going to work out. And she's trying to keep Harry out of it. She wants all the recognition for it. So there's that. And then we're going to do, let's see, let's get her some dark energy. Let's get some dark energy on her fallout here. On her 10 of Swords moment, 10 of Swords moment. How is she going to feel with that 10 of Swords moment? She's going to have that 10 of Swords moment. How is she going to feel? There it is, naked before the stars. She's going to feel naked, bare, vulnerable, total vulnerability. Yep. Very, very vulnerable. That's a vulnerable position to be in, naked before the stars, literally. Yeah, she's going to feel like, I screwed up. And then we have here, forgetting oneself is in reverse, but basically she has forgotten herself. She doesn't know who she is. She's trying to always recreate herself. She's a chameleon. They're chameleons, you know. Who am I? Who am I? She's constantly trying to recreate herself. Who am I? Okay, this month I'm going to be this person. I'm going to mirror this actress over here, and maybe this actress over here, and hopefully maybe this public speaker or this poet over here, and that's who I'm going to be this month. So she changes. She's a chameleon. It's who's inspiring her in the moment, because that's the way they operate. One day they're going to be, you know, Madonna with a little bit of flair of Michael Jackson. The next day she might be, you know, Queen Elizabeth with a little bit of Diana and Princess Anne in there. I mean, literally, this is what they do in their mind, okay, you guys? You got to understand the mind of them. They literally will take other people's persona and try and actually, like they're in their own fantasy mind in their head, that they are somebody else. So that's why we see this forgetting oneself, and she's completely naked and bare and vulnerable. So there is no core self. She got rid of it when she was very young and shoved it aside. Defense mechanism to create a social mask and to gain some self-confidence and self-esteem, and it's an inner wound that was never healed. So that's basically the baseline of it, as you guys all already probably know by now. And let's get some more energy here. Wow, that flipped. And we've got the Temple Path with the Man with the Heart. She's going to look for new love, you guys. Under the surface, blossoming abundance. Yeah, when she decides she's done with Harry, this is what she's going to do. And all tied up. Yeah, she doesn't want to be all tied up. She wants to be tied up with someone else. With the man she wants to fall in love with someone else. Go for other abundance, go down a new path, because she feels very tied up in this situation. And that will go down. That will happen. I guarantee you. It's just not on our timeline. It's, you know, and it's also how far it takes for Harry to fall apart. And then she wants to be the goddess of the moon. You know, she wants to be someone's light. She wants to feel like she's the light, you know, the moon energy. It is also shadow energy. It's an unplanned path. She is fearful in all her situations. They're riddled with fear that they hide behind their grandiosity. They actually are not confident people whatsoever. They are moon people. They're very, very fearful in just about every situation. They lack total confidence. They do not know what their struggles are because they're constantly chameleons changing their character. And they're changing people so often, they bite off more than they can chew, always. So she is the moon energy. She doesn't know what her path is. And she is living in shadow energy for the most part. Very high emotions. That shadow energy she hasn't dealt with because she refuses to look at it. She's not the hermit who will look at herself. So that's why you continue with the moon energy of not knowing your emotions, not understanding your emotions, and all these unplanned paths and unknown struggles, because there's truly no inner enlightenment, basically. So that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.